Yo, YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Fly Guy here, and we are back with another one. I came across this crazy clip on Instagram about this dude having a confession about a crazy crime he did. The quick little minute and a half I seen of it was crazy. I found a 22-minute video of it. It happened about 3 years ago. Since we still pretty early in the video, I'm not gonna give a description of what happens. Y'all just gonna have to follow along and see. But without no further ado, let's get into it. But before we get into this content, you already know what I need y'all to do, man. Go ahead, drop a comment, hit me with a like, and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop.
On the dead homies, cuz.
Without further ado, let's get into this content.
I was getting tired of waiting tables.
I recently immigrated to America.
I feel
Girlfriend and burn her house down?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Why?
So in the beginning, everything was good. Like our life was good. But the whole reason they kind of switched it up was like a week ago, when one of her parents tried to get involved in our relationship and tried to turn her away from me, or like ask about me and how I provide for her when I was providing very well. And it just made her like start to act different. I had been there with her for almost what, 15 months, 16 months. And they had never like came to check on her. I only seen them come to check on her like twice out of like almost a year and a half. And I had been there for her emotionally, physically, and spiritually, but it was like when she tried to move on to the next chapter in her life, when her mom asked like, how would he provide now that you about to get a good job, how would he provide, I was getting ready to launch a business. I didn't just up and just wake up and do this.
Had y'all had problems before?
We had no problems at all. This was a build-up of just us taking a whole week. We had been in the house together for almost a year trying to get our business plans together. We had figured out a workout plan, a dieting plan, a financing plan. We had everything laid out. I even helped her get her business launched and sat there with her while she was trying to get her business put together, when she had to actually run a church, go to college, take care of herself when she was sick, and also make sure that her parents was good. So at that time, I was helping her hold all the weight.
So at what point did you have a breaking point that led you to doing what you say you did as far as killing her? What was the moment that led to that?
I had the breaking point when her mom kept calling and she was crying like, so what is he gonna do? Like, I'm sorry, like you messing with her head now. I'm in here trying to build a foundation with her, and y'all over this side. So when she was getting ready to start her new job, it was like her attitude started to switch because she listening to them, but they don't know she was crying and on the floor and everything before she even talked to them. So now I'm trying to build a foundation over here with her. Y'all trying to come over here and build, but y'all never coming over.
Buddy fried. Buddy's fried. From what I could tell just off the dribble right now, he's fried. Mental health is real, man.
I never actually putting in.
Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. All right, gang, we back. I got everybody off to work, everybody off to school. I'm chilling right now. I just placed my little couple phone calls, put in a couple more apps right now. So let's finish this video.
And she's never telling y'all what I'm actually doing for her, so it makes it seem like I'm not providing at all.
I don't know how the audio is gonna come out on this. I'm only hearing this in one speaker for some reason. I know it's not my headphones. And yeah, I hope y'all can hear this.
Because her attitude started to come out because of so much was going on, her attitude started to lash out. But then also had things I was dealing with at the time too. It's not just one thing you're dealing with when you just snap. It's not that. It's other things in life I was dealing with. I was wearing a sex charge that I had no involvement with, but my family told me to wear it just because I pleaded guilty to come home.
Why don't...
Yeah, nah, buddy got some shit going on. You got a sex charge, and you talking about your family told you to plead guilty just to come home. Nah, fuck all that. I'm finna fight this. We not, especially if it come to an S charge. Come on, man. That's crazy. So he really had some stuff going on. Boy was low key really possessed. He had some things going on.
You own apartment buildings? Seriously, why don't you own these big apartment buildings? And I get it. You might be thinking right now, well, Tyler, my word, it's because I don't have millions and millions and millions of dollars.
But they didn't want me to clear my name or the face of the person so I can clear my name. They wanted me to wear it. So I was also dealing with that. And I had just found out that I was cleared. I had just took a polygraph and I was cleared. So I was on probation for about 4 years. And out of the 4 years I was on probation never came in the house. But for some reason, they reset my probation after I took the polygraph, after knowing that I didn't do the sex crime. They reset it like I just came home after 4 years. So now, they put me back on the high. I was on the low. I was getting ready to get off of probation. I was good. But that Friday, she called and was like, hey, I need to come to the house. And I need to see where you at. I need to see what the room look like. I said, look, you ain't been in my house in 4 years. Nobody's been in my house out of like 6 probation officers in like 4 years. Why are you putting pressure on me now? And it's like...
Obviously, it was something going on. The family was feeling some type of way, telling her, it's all right. You can get up out of there if you need to, whatever the case was. Everybody probably seen you spiraling out. You didn't even notice because you was the one going through it. You was having an episode. But that's probably why. And they do have a right to go in your house. You on probation or parole, bro. They have a right to enter your premises at any given moment, bro. I've been on probation, house arrest, all that. They never did it, yeah, but they do have the right to do so.
O'clock. You didn't tell me you was coming or anything. So telling me it's protocol, I have to do my job, this is what I'm supposed to do. I said, look, man, I already got enough stress going on right now. Me and Shorty over here trying to keep things level. I finally talked with her. She was like, she ready to go back to work. But honestly, she didn't want to go to work because she didn't want to leave me. But I said, go ahead and go to work. But her parent, her mom on this end was putting pressure on her and making her cry and break down.
So then tell me what happened. You had a gun. Where'd you shoot her?
I shot her in the head.
And then you said.
But I didn't just do that. She told me I put a dog inside of the room. I put a dog inside of the room. And I hadn't snapped already. I was saying red. So when I put a dog in the room, I was about to set the dog on fire. And she told me, she said, no, don't do nothing to...
You was finna do what, my boy? The fuck the dog do? What did the dog do? This nigga is... Y'all be careful. Y'all be talking about how y'all like them dreadheads and shit, man. Y'all be careful. Damn, I almost pulled these goddamn headphones out my ear.
No, you can take me and do whatever you want to do to me instead and let him live. So I did that. I did exactly that because she started making a lot of noise. I did exactly.
Why does he sound so proud? Exactly.
You don't think about remorse. You just snap it. So, I mean, do you have remorse if you ever tell
now?
Do you have remorse if you ever...
Do you have remorse now? I don't know how much longer this interrogation was after the fact, but you still don't feel bad that you just offed your girlfriend instead of the dog? And I highly doubt she said just kill or just off me instead of the dog. Pretty sure she was like, nigga, your ass tripping. What the fuck?
looked somebody in the face and told a bull.
I ain't even trying to be funny though. Rest in peace, and I send my condolences to her family. This is a sad situation because don't nobody deserve that, bro. Ain't no telling all the type of fear, the panic, the pain she was going through while, you know what I mean? It sounds messed up, but I hope it was quick. I hope she didn't have to suffer too much because buddy ass is crazy.
Or you had a question, but you knew the answer, but you just want to see what somebody gonna tell you. Do you have remorse when you feel when you look in the mirror and you know this is not the right way to go out, but you still go out like that? Like how many times in your life do you feel like you have remorse?
So after you shoot her in the head, you then set the house on fire.
And the reason why it made me set the house on fire was because even watching the cameras, like I told you, when her mom tried to get involved, when you try to get involved in somebody's relationship or you speak on the person that they with, I watch you on camera come check on her. You didn't even come and knock on the door. You just called her phone, but you didn't come in. She was dead since Tuesday. You came to the house on Wednesday. I was texting you on her phone. You knew something all right, but you still had a key and you still didn't come in and check on her.
So you killed her Tuesday.
So this nigga killed his girl and chilled up in the house and was texting off of her phone like he was her. That's some sick shit, bro.
House on fire on Thursday.
Exactly. But they came on Wednesday, and she came on Wednesday, never came inside the house. She just parked in front of the house. So that's what made me fight. That's what made me fiery, man. Like, yo, y'all, like, this is what escalates when you jump in front of somebody's relationship and you act like you want to be there, but you came all the way to the house from Suffolk, Chesapeake, borderline. You drove all the way from there, and you just parked in front of the house, and you just drove off. If you had opened up the door, you would have realized that the house wouldn't be on fire.
Okay, so after you set her house on fire,
Daughter would have already been dead though.
you go over to Mr. Baxter's house. What'd you do there?
He was already dead.
When did you kill Mr. Baxter?
He was dead on Wednesday.
You killed Mr. Baxter on Wednesday?
Yeah, he was.
When he
was
set the
dead
house
Wednesday.
on fire. That's crazy.
Tell me this. What's before we get into that, what's your relationship with Mr. Baxter?
He basically raised me. He basically like raised me. Like I was raised with him for like 15 years, but at the same time, when I needed him the most, he wasn't there. So at the same time, when I needed this and that, just something to get on my feet, he tell me he ain't had nothing. But when I killed him, I found like $20,000. So this whole time, if you had gave me $1,000, I would have been good. Just to make it.
Nigga, whose times is hard? Who's to say that 20,000 wasn't already accounted for bills that was already coming up? Like, that's why you got to be very, very aware of who you be nice to, because certain people feel entitled. Like he said, he was asking for something to get on his feet, but old boy said he didn't have it because he probably really didn't. Like I said, the money's probably accounted for. Bills, rent, it was probably already spent, but he just had it. Then no dude kill him and realize the dude had the money and say, oh, well, if he would have just gave me $1,000, none of this would have happened. The psyche, the mental of a lot of people need to be studied, bro, because that don't even make, like, I didn't even want to say I understand it or I get it, but that is just crazy. It's mind-boggling to me.
Yes, I took. Anybody would take the 20 grand. If you hit the lotto, you gonna take the 20 grand, right? I'm just asking. I mean, you asked the question.
That's not hitting the lottery.
Anybody can take 20 grand if they see it and ain't nobody gonna stop it.
So you said that you killed Mr. Baxter on Wednesday. So you killed
Make sure I'm recording still okay.
went to Mr. Baxter. So were you already thinking to go there and harm?
Listen up. If you've been injured in a recent car accident, what you do next can make or break
Spraying
how
in
much
both
money
my
you get.
headphones
Here's the biggest
now.
mistake
I can't even
see
hear
people
shit.
making after a car accident. Talking to insurance companies.
I don't know why the fuck the interview ain't doing that.
About what happened, and then so what led
Say that again.
What led you to kill Mr. Baxter? What happened?
It was just so much hate I had for him because when I was growing up, he was there, but then he just stepped out of my life. So when I finally tried to like make that bond with him, he act like he wanted to help. He was there, but then he wasn't there like I needed him. And even though I tell you in distress what I need, you tell me you don't have it, and I end up killing you, and now I find out you had everything I needed. I didn't need 20 grand. I probably needed like 1,000 just to get myself situated. But when I kill you, when I find you got 20 grand, you've been lying to me this whole time. Like, don't nobody like to be lied to, so yes, I snapped. Yes, I snapped. And when I brought my cousin there with me, and I did it, it was like, okay. It was like, okay, like I've been ready. Like, you had everything I needed.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
So he went with you,
Yeah.
Mr. Baxter.
Yeah.
You guys knew you were going to harm Mr. Baxter, or something happened when you were there? So he went with you on that Wednesday,
Yeah.
and then you guys took the cash. So then what happened with your cousin?
So at the same time, he had seen both bodies. My cousin had seen both bodies, but he laughed at him. He made it seem like it was a joke. To me, it was something like, okay, I didn't want to do it, but I did it because I was snapping. So in the midst of everything, I was put to take care of some things with him for some people that wanted to kill him. So I already done snapped. So I'm like, I'm ready to put in some work. I'm ready to go take care of some people that trying to take care of you before I get killed. So in the midst of doing that, he's snapping on everybody that's around us. I'm in here trying to help save you because I already done snapped. My life gone. You laughing and joking and talking stuff and like yelling and everything and you out of control, drinking, whatever. So I tell you to calm down because I already killed 2 people. So I'm already seeing red. You still talking to me, harassing me, whatever it is. I said, let me find people who wanted to kill you. For some reason, you can't find them, but they can find you. So if they find you and I'm with you, they're going to kill me too, right? So I said, eventually, you're going to have to shut up talking like that. You talking crazy. So nothing went down. He just started making a scene. I told him to calm down. Instead, started talking reckless at the mouth. I told him calm down. Then he tried to put his hands he just tried to charge and put his hands on his girlfriend. So at the same time, I was like, look, I had to break that up. I'm like, I'm over here to kill somebody for you that want to kill you. But you in here trying to fight your girlfriend and you worry about stuff that don't even matter to me. I just killed 2 people. And it should have been on Thursday.
Can y'all imagine just that sound like a movie? That shit sound like a movie. Like, can y'all just picture the scene? Like, yo, a dude cousin go crazy. He snapped. He killed his girlfriend. He killed her dad. And he have you pull up. He had a cousin pull up to help him finish killing the dad. And then y'all smash off. He like, bro, take me to the niggas that was trying to kill you. I'm finna kill him. Let's go put in some work. Like, I'm ready. Like, he done already snapped. He on one. So in the movie, it's just intense. He just like on one. Like, where they at? Where they at, yo? Where they at, B? And the cousin pull up to the house real quick. Cousin getting into it with his girl. He sitting there like, yo, what the fuck, man? I'm trying to kill some niggas, man. You sitting over here arguing with this bitch? Like, it shit sound like a movie. That shit sound crazy, bro.
At where he was staying at. Yeah. I got fed up with him because he kept talking like you not about this, you not gonna do nothing. Like, bro, I just killed 2.
Don't tell me he killed his cousin. God damn.
You don't think I'm ready to shoot again? So he just kept going off and started getting loud and raging. So I went right in the kitchen and shot him right in the head.
Oh,
he
fuck.
Didn't drop. He just kept moving in circles. Then I shot him in the back to make sure he hit the ground.
Shit. Fuck.
I don't feel no remorse about none of this at all. When you snap, you don't think about remorse. That's not something that comes to your mind when you snapping. It's like if you pissed off, if your man cheated.
In your defense, that's not how remorse works. When you snap, you don't feel nothing in the moment. In the heat of the moment, you don't feel nothing. after the crime is committed or after the dudes is done, even it might not even happen right then and there. It might even happen a day or two once you get locked up and you sit in that jail cell and you ain't got nothing but time. Like I said, I don't know how long this interview came after this situation happened, but he don't feel nothing. He don't care. They need to give his ass the motherfucking electric boogie oogie oogie dance. That's what he need. That don't make no sense. And I'm starting to believe everything was just in his head. Like, when people snap like this, 9 times out of 10, they are just on one. I got people that I know, I got family members that's just, I low-key am afraid for them to be around, not for me, for their safety, to be around me and other family members just due to their psyche. Because they can flash out any moment thinking that you against them, you trying to get them killed, you trying to set them up, and they do harm to you when you was just chilling on a regular day. But because this nigga been up for the past 2 weeks, tweaking, not sleeping, seeing the ghost people, they telling him like, yeah, hey, she trying to do something to you. Look how she looking at you. That's why it's hard. But if you have people that are on them type of drugs, crystal meth mainly, that's the main drug that I know that I don't fuck around with. Crystal meth, low key coke too, but I haven't really seen nobody really go crazy on coke. But crystal meth, yeah, you're done. I don't want you around because your psyche is out of here, bro. I pray for you guys. If anybody's out there dealing with, if any of my followers are dealing with that shit, man, you need to get off that shit before I beat your ass, nigga. Especially my black men out there. That shit is, I got so many homies off that shit. Lost some homies off that shit. That is not a drug we do, bro. It started with powder. A lot of niggas was doing powder and couldn't afford it no more. That's the cheap man's powder. It's crystal meth. And that shit ain't, nigga, it's bathroom cleaners. Coke is at least somewhat natural. Crystal is all chemically made, man-made products. Like, I'll get it. But yeah, let me stop talking.
And you knew something and he ain't say nothing and you find out what you gonna do. You gonna talk nice, you gonna think about it, no, you gonna snap.
Oh yeah. But back to that whole little point. Remorse is when you feel something afterwards and you don't feel that. And I think based off of that, I'm gonna do a little research. We're gonna get into a little bit of research after this to see if this case has been updated, because this was 3 years ago, so it should be updated. I need to see what he was sentenced with and all that, because this is crazy. I mean, he thinking about it now. You can tell he thinking.
Well, when I came in with my cousin, you know, he trying to greet me coming in. It's late at night. I walk in, he like, hey. He like, hey, what's up? And then he seen my cousin all black. He like, oh, what world going? And then as soon as he finished his sentence, I had to shot him in the head. He was gone. He was still sleeping with, where he was laying at.
Is this a different cousin or is this the same one? Because you just said he was talking about how you wasn't about that.
I made sure I used the same gun. See, I ain't got to worry about finding no other guns or who did it. Yes, I wanted to be known. Yes, I did it.
Why did no one tell Nevada drivers about this new rule?
If you are currently insured, drive less than 50 miles a day, and live in a qualified zip code.
Shut your ass up.
I was definitely looking for more people, but I was choosing my people wisely. I wasn't choosing just regular people. Like when the U.S. Marshals came to get me, it was like 40 of them out there. They had an army truck out there. So if it weren't for the 2 kids that was next to me in the Airbnb and their family, and the girl that I had hostage with me, if it weren't for them, I would have went out shooting. But because them two little boys I seen playing with the ball and playing soccer, I said, you know what, I got kids, so why would I let them shoot up this house and they don't know where I'm at and they catch a bullet? Yeah, I had a girl hostage with me. That was his girlfriend. That was McLean's girlfriend.
His cousin
Had her hostage with me
girlfriend.
the whole time. Because I told her if she leave and go talk, I was gonna kill her.
Don't tell me you killed the girlfriend too.
Yeah. I took her with me everywhere. I told her, I gave her something that said, look, you're gonna play like you're with me. I took her shopping, I took her out to eat, I took her everywhere. And even when her family was calling, I told her, you say anything other than that, I will kill you.
So, hold on. So where in Hampton were you hiding out at? Were you at like a relative?
I wasn't hiding out nowhere.
That nigga said I was not hiding.
Be chilling. I had the upstairs, downstairs, kitchen, flat screen TVs. I had weed. I was good. I wasn't stressed
That's
about nothing.
crazy. He just went on about a regular day after, or it wasn't even a regular day. This shit was over a course of a week. He killed his girlfriend and he killed his girlfriend Monday, killed the stepdad Wednesday, burnt the house down Thursday, killed his cousin Saturday, kidnapped the girlfriend, went on a dinner date, went to the movies, took her shopping. This is the type of human being that don't need to be alive, that don't need to be walking this earth. I get snapping, bro. Even like, I've been through the worst of the worst. As this YouTube channel grows, you guys will get to know a little bit more about my life, or I might make a whole separate channel for the people who actually care, who get to know me, who actually grow to like me, whatever the case is. But I mean, I'm saying this now, and I would hope this don't age badly, but I don't think anything in this world can make me snap like that. Girl cheat on me, whatever. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna fuck a nigga up, but I'm a fly nigga. I'm gonna go get my get back in the worst way possible. I ain't even, you know what I mean? It ain't even gonna be, hey, homie smack my bitch. Hey, I'm finna go get my get back. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna fuck a nigga up. Fuck both of y'all for life. But I'm not finna go kill y'all. There's a point in my life where I did feel like that when I was emotional. But now that I'm older and I'm grown and I'm learning to channel my emotions, to manage my emotions, nah. My life and freedom is way more important than his life is over with. I don't know if any of y'all been in jail before, but that shit sucks. Let me stop talking.
I can't hear you.
I mean, I'm going to keep talking, but let me, you know what I mean? For the sake of the video.
It was in him. Yeah.
And did you order that Airbnb after all of this, like on Thursday, or were you already in that?
I had already planned on it because with 20 grand, I was trying to get a house. I was trying to get a house for like a month. So, I mean, I was definitely watching y'all broadcasts. I did some good broadcasts. But at the same time, I was sitting there watching y'all the whole time. I had them roll past all the houses where I did this shit at like back to back. Like I had them roll past like twice. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't even went in one of the houses the second time.
This nigga weird, cuz.
Hey Las Vegas homeowner, did you know that if your solar panels were installed between January of 2012 and December of 2024, that
I'm finna sue y'all. Y'all niggas always lying. Stop fucking lying. Why you always lying? Oh my God.
My parents?
Stop fucking lying.
Nah, June Bill got killed by my dad.
Okay, so that was your dad?
That was my dad. That was when I was locked up, when I was doing my 6-year bid. He killed his wife.
Okay, so,
Oh, so you come from a family of crazy niggas.
I saw that and I didn't know if there was a connection there, but that was your dad.
That's my blood dad, yeah.
You know, I'll be honest.
This nigga crazy. Your daddy crazy too, nigga. He killed his wife. What the fuck y'all got going on?
About what happened. Your dad did something similar, right? So
He did it twice. He tried to kill my mom when I was almost 6 months old. I was less than a year old, and she survived it. She survived all the gunshots. He tried to empty the clip in front of her, or however the story went. But she survived it, and he went away from my life for 15 years. He came home when I was like 15. So,
What the fuck?
I mean, I made sure it
Makes sense.
I did it because, as a man, I will take up for my wrongdoings. But in all of this, I will tell people you gotta check up on your loved ones, because at every time, nobody was checking up on none of these people. Okay, so you don't think about killing more behind that. See, this is two separate questions. You said, you said, so that didn't make me think to do that. None of this had nothing to do with that. I snapped on my cousin for a simple reason. I snapped on my dad for a reason. And I snapped on my girlfriend for a different reason. None of this had nothing to do with what they liked and what they was dealing with. But I can honestly tell you, when people say they checking on you, they not really checking on you. You're not okay. And if you still walk around like you're okay, and something like this happens, nobody knows.
He's trying to say something here, which I kind of get, but god damn, this is the wrong fucking way to get that message across, my boy. God damn.
Yep. Yes, because somebody checked on their loved ones, but they didn't know they was dead on Tuesday. They didn't know they was in there dead since Tuesday, but they left. And they ain't know since till when? When the house set on fire? Thursday?
Man, stop fucking looking at me like that. I think I'm gonna have nightmares.
I went in to get everything. I had like 20 guns. Man. I was definitely ready to, go on a nice little run.
So, did you harm anybody else in the process that no one has found out about yet?
No, but I was getting ready to pop back out in the daylight, and I definitely was about to do something. If they hadn't picked me up, last night, I definitely would have got out and let out some more steam, because at the end of the day, nobody hears you when you talking regular. You got to do something like this, and now everybody in your face trying to ask you questions. So it's like, okay, and now everybody got something to say, but when you telling them what's really wrong with you, ain't nobody got nothing to say.
Are you prepared to take whatever penalty a judge or a jury decides?
I'm glad to take whatever it is, because I done lived my life here. This is over with now. It's over with now, so when you talking to me now, I'm speaking to you from this straight me, here right now in this world, the next thing I'm gone. I done live my life, I was gonna do it differently, but it went out like that, so it's over with.
Damn. That's how you feel, gang?
No problem.
I ain't even gonna lie. That shit just gave me the chills.
No problem.
I think there's another group coming out for another interview.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna make sure. Could y'all give me some water, please?
Hey, are these your guys' microphones? Yeah. So I'm gonna bring them back down to you. All right, look, man, I gotta get your microphone.
Damn. That nigga said, I done already lived my life here. Whatever. Like, I'm speaking to y'all from this life here. After this, I'm gone. Like, I done already lived my life here. So, that shit was wicked, bro. Let's see. Do y'all not give any updates? Let's see what the comments talking about. See if anybody update. That's true. He said he was providing for him and his girlfriend, but he needed $1,000 to get back on his feet. He's a psychopath for sure. He did not snap. He didn't. That nigga was on some shit. Spared the dog's life and took hers. That's what I said. That shit's crazy. There's no update though, gang? Come on. What's this nigga name, man? Koala Bear. Koala Bear. I'm just playing. Cola Bill sentencing. Here we go. It's 8 months ago.
You apply to this amazing job. You wait for a response and nothing. Enhansive can upgrade your resume.
Spark a blunt for this.
Cola Beal will serve a 4th life sentence, this time for the murder of his cousin, Downing McLean.
A judge handing down the sentence in Norfolk today, just a month after Beal received.
They hit that boy 4 of them things. 4. They hit that nigga with 4 of them things.
3 life sentences in Virginia Beach for the murder of his girlfriend and his father figure. Marta Berglund was in the courtroom today.
Well, 2 armed guards stood behind Beal during the hearing today, though his defense team argued McLean's killing was a separate incident from the Virginia Beach shootings. Judge Jamila LaCruz still emphasized it was cold-blooded murder.
Yes, it was.
Charles McAllister is a close friend of murder victim Downing McLean's family.
We all grew up together in church, singing in the choir.
He met Cola Beal a few months before the man went on a killing spree in Virginia Beach and Norfolk. McAllister says it's no surprise McLean's family didn't show up to court on Friday.
Well, it's hard to...
They would have got their ass packed out up there, nigga. Y'all representing this crazy little motherfucker? Fuck y'all. They would have been squabbling all up in that court, nigga. Y'all came to support this nigga? Hell no. Y'all better do that shit anonymously. Y'all better send this nigga some store anonymously. Nigga. Tell the smoker to go up to the store, put the money on his books, nigga. Because we can't get to him. But we damn sure could whoop some of y'all ass. Come on up here.
When your nephew kills your son, that's probably one of the reasons why, and he probably didn't want to just face the whole situation again.
Beal will serve a 4th life sentence consecutively with the other 3 he received in Virginia Beach, plus an additional 5 years on a gun charge. The prosecution called the facts of the case atrocious and argued to the judge Beal readily confessed to the murders. In an interview with 13 News Now, Beal said he killed McLean because he knew too much about the other shootings, making him a liability.
When I just killed 2 people, you don't think I'm ready to shoot again? So he just kept going off and started getting loud and raging. So I went right in the kitchen and shot him right in the head. He didn't drop. He just kept moving in circles. Then I shot him in the back to make sure he hit the ground.
It took police at least 2 days to find McLean's body. McAllister says, though Friday's sentencing didn't come as a surprise.
It's tragic for me, and I'm not even a part of the family. I'm just a longtime friend. So I know what they're going through. Mother's son shoots first cousin, which is her brother's son. That's not an easy pill to swallow.
Now, Beal has been held in Virginia Beach throughout these cases, but he eventually will be transferred to a state prison to serve out his sentences.
I mean, he deserved more than that, in my opinion. He deserve more than that. They need to get that nigga that electric boogie oogie oogie dance. You know what I mean? Strap that boy down and fry his motherfucking medulla oblongata. The fuck? What the fuck was the 5 years for? They be doing little dumb shit. Like, yeah, we gonna give you 4 life sentences and 5 years for the gun. Nigga already got 4 life sentences. All right, let me just do the 5 years first for the gun. Bail out for a little minute. Come back and do these 4 life sentences. So I can, you know what I mean? The fuck? That shit crazy, man. Rest in peace to that lady, that man, and his cousin. That nigga's crazy. But we see he did get they did get justice in a sense. That nigga got sentenced to 4 life sentences. Yeah. But that's it for that video, gang. Y'all know the deal, man. Go ahead, drop a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think of this crazy ass man. That nigga crazy, ain't he? That shit crazy, bro. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, man. Turn on your notification bells while you at it. Make sure you get notified every time I drop a video. If you're rocking with your boy, go ahead and do that, man. It's your boy Fly Guy with Fly Guy TV. Until the next one, we out. Hey, don't forget.
Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love.
Are we doing
nigga.
this getting money?
Show a nigga some love, nigga.